Welcome back, everyone. How are you doing? It's been a wild month, let me tells you, which is why I thought coming right back in, we should start with waking up in gratitude. What a better way after not seeing each other for a while. And it is the holiday season, so why not? We have a week and a half left in 2024. What are we going to do with it? It has us reflecting on the lessons of this year and what we want to bring into 2025. But don't worry, next week we'll get into signing off on our 2025 renewal agreement because it's going to look different from 2024. It has to, we're evolving. Holding ourselves accountable for what we want heading into the new year and what we are not bringing with us. Okay, so back to gratitude. Something I started incorporating in my morning routine was gratitude because before, as we talked about in the first episode, your morning routine, it looks different now. It's all routines for me. I'm somebody that likes to switch it up when I'm doing the same thing day in, day out. I'm like, okay, let's try something else. And first thing that I will be doing every morning is gratitude. We'll keep this one around for the long run. Before I even move in the morning, I put my left hand on my heart and my right hand on my belly. I do this in my yoga classes all the time as well. And I just pause and I feel my heartbeat against my left hand and the rise and fall of my belly underneath my right hand. And when you slow everything down just to the gentle rhythm of your breath, that's gratitude. Your vessel, your body, the thing you're living in, the thing you call home. And just pausing to say, thank you, body, for all the things you do for me. And it's in the moments when we're not sick, we don't have an ailment, we don't have a broken bone, that we do need to be grateful because typically it's when something happens that we're like, ah, dang it, now I have to slow down because I didn't slow down before. So we nourish our bodies and take care of them before that happens. And then when you start focusing on, or if you do focus on what you lack instead of what you have, well, that's where your energy is going to flow, what you don't have. If you can channel your energy to the roof over your head, the food on your table, the loved ones around you, and the space you hold for yourself, your life will effortlessly begin to change. This time of the year can be difficult for some, but 'tis the season of giving. And being generous does not always have to mean giving money. It can mean give a smile, a wave, opening a door for someone, giving a recommendation, saying good morning. Personally, I think since COVID and smartphones, we're all looking down instead of up. And, you know, I'll admit that for a while there, years back, I'm like, well, nobody else is saying hello. Why am I going to say hello? So I hopped on that train. But then, living in color again, I was like, forget it. I'm SpongeBob. I'm the nice one. I'm going to say hello. That's fine. I can be the sparkle and shine out in the world. And that's what you have to do because the other people that aren't, they need more of your smile and your shine. And I've even seen people walking at me, and if they have like a straight face and you smile at them, typically they're gonna smile back. Try it on. If it doesn't work, let me know if it goes the other way. I haven't heard it yet, but I want to know the stories. And then right before Thanksgiving, totaled my car. But after the crash, I when I was in the car, I paused and was like, "Holy, I'm okay. They're okay. Nobody was hurt. I mean, the car was totaled, but that's what cars are. I mean, they're there to protect you. She protected me. We were good." And it got me thinking, I'm what matters. The car, it's replaceable. And if you listen to the Is This Thing on Autopilot episode, I said before I moved to Texas, I was like, I need a car. Universe responded. And in that episode, I did say that I want a new car, but this time it was going to be on my own terms. But sometimes you have plans and the universe is like, we have other plans. So something greater in mind. And that's the way I see it. And anytime I say it turned every time something like this happens, I say it turns out better than I ever could expected. And that's been one of my mantras ever since because life is just always effortlessly unfolding for me better than I ever could expected. So last summer, went through a breakup that kind of left me in limbo in my living situation. So it was perfect for me because I'm like, I'm not on a lease. I don't have a car. I have no attachments, nothing holding me back. I'm originally, if you don't know, if you're new to the pod, I'm from Wisconsin originally, living in Austin. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to purge what I can, sell what I can, because stuff is just stuff. And at the end of the day, you can get more stuff, keep what matters most to you. And I mean, number one is is you, and the rest of the stuff I'll be able to bring it back in. But I'm going to be a nomad for a little bit. Really, I'm here to truly inspire you guys to live your best life. Honor your highest self because guess what? If you keep looking past the signs that the universe is sending you, and every time you're like, I need a more signier sign, it takes longer. That's okay. It's all in divine timing when we are wanting to see it right in front of us. It took me a while. I could go on about a lot of things like it you can say something to someone like, why don't they see it? I see it. It's because they're going to see it when they want to see it. You can put it right in front of someone and say, look, here is the map to your life. This is XYZ, how you get there. But they have, I mean, it's a journey for us to figure out ourselves. It's kind of like a map, right? Well, not even a map. It's a you're a conquistador out there and the universe is giving you signs and you're just following. You got a map right in front of you. So kind of. Okay. When I tell people my plans, well, it's not really a plan. I'm like, whatever, we'll figure it out as we go. I haven't been in the quantum field like this in a long time. But a lot of people, they're like, wow, that is so, I wish I could do that. Because we have attachments. I have a remote job that can take me anywhere. And when I think about what I'm doing, I'm going to be able to travel around. I have wanted to do this for a really long time. And when I say out loud what I'm doing, I'm like, wow, love this life for me. Um, because when you do start living from a place that's different, you don't know what's going to happen the next day. And some people that might give anxiety, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what job I'm going to have. I don't know what relationship I'm going to have. That's okay. You don't need to know. I want you to look back and how it has always worked out and unfolded for you. Life is always going to work out for you. Okay. So coming full circle, wake up in gratitude. Try practicing slowing down in the morning, writing down at least 5 things you're grateful for that day. For me, I love my Nespresso machine. For me, it's the food, my body, my Nespresso, my son. I love being able to go on my walks. Let me pause right there on the walks for a second because I still run, but I was running through life and didn't realize it. If you feel the same way, slow down. Easier said than done, but when you are in fight or flight mode in your life, it's going to show up everywhere. And when you're able to finally slow down and enjoy everything that's around you, you can breathe better. You can live better. You're living from a different place. Okay, so next week we are going to dive into a lot of 2025 prompts, writing prompts, because you might have been listening so far and not doing the writing prompts, but the writing prompts are so important. I promise you. Try it on. If you haven't tried it on yet, we'll try it on next week. But for me personally, 2024 will go down in the memoirs, one of the most transformative years of my life. But that is why I'm telling you, this is why we write it down. So you can read back on the lessons that you learned and the synchronicities and say, wow, it always worked out. Wow, this is why that happened. So some of the answers that you're seeking in your life, you might be sitting there saying, like, why? Never say why. I know that there is a reason, but you might not know now, but one day you will. So that being said, next week, getting into the end of the year, there's a full moon. Be grateful for today. Today is Sunday when I'm recording this, but I'm posting it on Monday. And the whole next 2 weeks for me, it's like just feels like one big long Saturday. But if you can, gratitude. Be thankful. When you wake up in the morning, I say, dear God, the universe, the divine, thank you for today. Thank you for another day. Thank you for guiding me. So whatever you practice, whatever you believe in, let it be gratitude. And we'll see you next week.